Hello everybody, I'm Absurdum. Once again, I want to thank everyone for coming by and watching later on YouTube. Once again, I've been getting so much support, so many views, so many nice comments, and it's great to hear from people again. On Battle Brothers, giving input, even just commenting. Wow, that was really stupid. Everyone's dead. Good job. Whatever it might be. So I want to thank everyone for just coming by and, I don't know, just being part of it, really. But I'd like to take a minute and say hi to everyone before I kind of kick off the stream and other people come by to say hi as well. So once again, thank you, and hopefully things go a little bit better today than they did in the last stream. But, it's hard to say. You never know what you're going to get. Lovely, lovely being there. So, just kind of looking over everything from yesterday again. We aren't in a terrible spot. We still have this ring, which I didn't sell. I was quite flustered yesterday after the absolute beating that we got from those orcs. Luckily, Firewolf's still with us, only missing a figure. It stinks. It did a fair amount to bring down his melee attack. But all in all, it's not the worst thing to have happen. He survived 2 near-death experiences last time. That's how you want to look at him. Regardless, I think we're in pretty good shape. There's some brothers I'd like to kind of maybe upgrade, for lack of a better term. We really don't have any like legit ranged people. Clubfoot, I don't even remember you getting that. I don't even remember you. Huh. But that's okay. It's just gonna make us have to build a little bit differently, be a little bit smarter. I expected things to go poorly. Well, not I shouldn't say poorly. I expected things to maybe be rough against the Orc Young. Maybe some people dying, not the people that did, not some of our better people. When I was up against those raiders in the forest, for example, and things went south, that was because of my positioning mostly. I worked with what I thought I had was the best situation at the time, trying to get as many people in that fight as I could. But all in all, it was positioning that kind of did it to me. A little bit of map RNG, but that's kind of the point of the force. When it came to those orcs, though, that was just bad RNG. I could have done more to kind of set up and mitigate the damages of bad rolls, but it came down to it. We missed a lot of 70s, 80s, and like even 90s, and if I remember correctly, we missed a 95%, which sure happens. I mean, it's been plenty of times I've hit 5%, but that seemed to be a lot of bad rolls in a row, which once again is totally legit and happens, but I think that's the majority of what really did us in during the orc fight. Not trying to shed all blame off myself for it. Did we have little business doing that? Yeah, sure. I think we were okay to do it for the most part. I think let's go ahead and start patrolling, see if we can get some heads. But all in all, I don't think it was that bad of a decision to do that mission. And all in all, I don't think it was really misplayed in terms of things. I think it was just a fair amount of bad luck involved. Ah, some bandits here. Well, would you look at that? They have a few marksmen, so presumably 3. This is perfect because their range is more than likely better than mine, despite the fact that I probably have more of it. I have 6 range, is what they should see. So despite the fact that I have more of it, they're probably better at it. So I'm perfectly okay with fighting them at night. Yes, second time he's getting the cat cam. So this is perfect. So hopefully you get us a few heads. I don't remember what we were getting paid per head though, so we're gonna have to look. The map's not too bad. Heyo. Heyo, weapons I want. Yes, step closer. I can't see whose turn it is. You all the way back there. If you could shoot him in the head, 9% chance I'd feel better about yesterday. I want that longsword. I don't know who's gonna have it yet, but I want it. That I do know. Probably shouldn't have been this turn. I'm probably gonna have to move people up here. I'm certainly gonna have to move people up on him, so as much as I don't really want to give up this hill, I think that's what's gonna be happening. What are your skills? You're the axe guy, so you don't really have a whole lot of business doing this. That's okay. We hit somebody. I'll take it, honestly. He can take shots at us from back there. We can't have that. That's a no-go. I believe the term is a no bueno. Good hit, 24% chance. We still landed it. I'm kind of very surprised by that. This helmet has just got awful though. We'll switch out. I don't know who I should be more concerned about, but I guess I have a better chance of hitting you, so. 19% chance. I don't see a good shot on any of those people. You are very much who I'd like to have up there though. Okay, glad he missed. You are the back line, you don't have a shield. % chance. Of a bill hook, which you're much better at. So maybe we should just switch out and try to position you for that. Let's put you down there. We'll move you there. I want to move you up next turn, but I don't want to leave those guys. Leave you in a spot where those guys will harm you. Let's see what happens here. Good. Not great. Also not fantastic. It's kind of a real shame because a lot of these people don't have much in terms of head protection, so it would be lovely to see Lash on them. These are the bandits I've been looking for, the ones with great like body armors and no head armor whatsoever, but I feel like they haven't been around for some reason. We missed 2 60s. Fantastic. Fantastic to see. I think I wanted to get this guy up there, but you know what, we might have to rotate him out, so I suppose that might just be fine. You're gonna get a good swing on him. 60, 60. Alright, at least we killed him. There is something to be said for that. Missed a 50. Go ahead and shield up. Something bad is probably going to happen to you. Let's hold off on you. Somebody's in your way. Right in the head. Good job. Good job. And I do want that to happen very much. Fortunately, we can't do anything with it till next turn. 61, 71, 71. Alright, it's a nice body shot. Almost broke through his armor. Let's see how he likes this. 44%. Ah, must have gotten him right in the head. Let's see how he feels about that later. Probably the same way Ingolf there will feel about getting that axe. Yeah, he's in bad shape. Anyways, if you could stab this guy in the head, it'd be cool. Close enough. I mean, I really want that body armor, but sure, you do whatever. If I were you, friend. Missing another coin flip there. Okay, yeah, you killed him. I'm not sure who Ingolf was. Actually, it changed my mind. I think he was one of our poachers, because he had throwing weapons. That's not cool. No, you're still alive. This fight's going a little harder than it should be, because we're missing a lot of shots again. A lot of decent rolls we really shouldn't be missing. Get the hell out of here, jerk. No, you're like our main guy for sure. It's fine. You just hold tight. Missed 240s. That's not completely unreasonable. Nice shot to the head because of Lash. Finally, we get some use out of our flail. That's what they're there for. Alright, dude. You get the hell out of there. You're dying. These two are probably trying to back out. This guy might start fleeing here. If we let him. Having said, I don't want to be ballsy. And... No, you're going to take that shot. And so are you. Interesting moves. Let's go ahead and just absolutely break that shield, because I want you dead. And I'm going to make sure it happens. Absolutely going to make sure it happens. Stunned him. Yeah, you're fucking dead. I hope you like death. Let's try to tie you down. These guys, I'm not so interested. I mean, they're free heads. I should be interested in killing them. I'm just afraid that they're going to shoot him, because that's what I'd be trying to do. Good job taking that like a champ. You dropped a shield, which should have been a giant mistake, but we missed another 70. We hit the body. Stop that. Stop that nonsense. And you are bleeding as well. Let's get you back. It's a better spot for you. 50%. Hit him in the gut. Is it worth him dying? No, it's not. Ah, you fucking jerk. Oh god, this game makes me curse like no other. Hey Thans, how are you, friend? Is my voice a little loud? Looks like it might be a little loud. I mean, I do a lot of, like, loud talking in this game. Can you just chop his head off? Come on. Good job. High ground. Ah, crap, he put his shield up. It's gonna be even harder to try to kill him now. This guy's 1v1ing for the longest time. Alright, we'll get down there and see if you can help him out. There we go. That's how you kill him, man. Trap this guy and murder him. That's free money walking away there. We've already paid enough price for it. Bye-bye. Wish we still had that dog. Good hit to the body. Probably destroyed that armor I would have really liked though. %, chance. Nothing really else to do with our time there. We need to surround him and try to get a little bit more of a hit bonus. Right now he's scared. Let's let you catch your breath in return. I'm not interested in putting you back in. Just get your breath. Firework's pretty tired too. You're tired as well. One good swing into the face though, just for funsies. Let's get in. If we could have stunned him, that would have been really great. Oh, that's a solid hit there. His defense has to be dropping. There we go. Head right off. Just where it belongs. On the ground. Jerk off. Speaking of jerk offs, there's this guy who I hope to really take care of. Right about meow. Alright, and that should be it. The other guy should be running. Watch, I'll take a turn to be sure to shoot that guy in the face. Thank God. I'm getting, like, growingly pessimistic about, like, random events happening to me. It's over. Once again, I'm not sure we got the money we should have. 22 days. He wasn't around that long, but we don't have a lot of people that are level 4 and above. Got to get some nice armor, some helmets, and weapons. We got the longsword. That's exciting. I don't know if I have anyone who can use it, but we have it. Ooh, that does some damage. Another long axe for the back line, which is something else I'm very excited to see. Not to mention we got heads. We're looking for heads. Heads with an S, not head. Only 8 of them. So the 9th one got away, but that's okay because we're getting 56 crowns each. So I'll take it, and we're doing okay on money. Okay on money, not great. This is our waiter friend, who is not the best person I've ever seen. Honestly, we're gonna get gifted, but he'll probably end up just getting fast adaptation because he's never gonna be great, even with the +3. And then you get sir. This has also seen better days. See, what is this nonsense here? Like, that's okay. Your fatigue is very nice. I guess you get range defense. I could put you in the front line eventually, but you at best you'd be a tank. You don't really have the resolve for it. Yeah. We just have some terrible people. Unfortunately, is all there is to be said about it. Hey, Dwarf Apple. What in the butt? Ah, that brings back memories. Kind of. I don't want that to sound wrong. It does sound wrong. Alright. Well, we need to cool it for a bit. Let's go ahead, try to heal up a bit. Hopefully we can buy some good things here. I'm good hands. It's been a little rocky lately, but I think we're doing okay. A shadow crosses over you from behind it. When you look back, Herbert is standing there, a rather distant look in his eyes. He cracks his knuckles in one long staccato before asking if he can train up Leaf. You ask why, the brawler looks down at you. Because he's weak. Good enough. How long can we keep him going? Toughen him up a bit. Show him how to brawl. Bam! Melee skill and defense. And no one got hurt, which is usually what happens. We are almost certainly out of tools, though. So let's see what they got here going for us. Dwarf Apple with a subscription. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. What's that put you at? 4 months. 4 months. How exciting. You're well on your way to getting the famed silver badge. I think A. Grogan is a month or 2 away from getting the gold. She doesn't come around much, but she got to reduce. So she'll eventually just get it by default. So while we have a fair amount of money, I don't want to necessarily shoot myself in the foot by blowing it all on people. This militia guy is a little expensive, but militia guys are usually pretty decent. And he does come with armor, though we have better armor than that. Meanwhile, like, rolling the dice on, like, these guys, usually not a bad way to go. Apprentices can be really good because they get that experience bonus. Ah, there's the fish. There's your fish is gone. So that's the toss-up here. I'm stuck between getting the 2 apprentices and telling myself that, because they're RNG. They're RNG whether or not they're going to be statted well and, you know, having stars in the right stats. And 2 gives me twice the chances to get somebody really good, right? Or I can get Torvald, who would cost the same as the 2. You're fine. I got a couple questions. Do you build your guys out perk-wise the same, or do you mix it up? I'm not as flexible as I should be, but I am flexible on things. It depends. I have about 3 or 4 more or less different roles that I'll kind of suit people into. Some people will do a lot more. Some people do different roles than I do that I've read. I need to be a little bit more flexible on some things, but that doesn't really start happening to me until later down the perk tree. Because there's things here that I will probably almost always get. Student, gifted, recover, or I'm sorry, rotation, and recover are usually good ones. I never used to get recover, but once I started making it to late game with campaigns, it's something you really need. Same with rotation. If you want to make it to late games, you need it. But if someone's got really, really bad melee, and it's just not going to get better. Or somebody if it's that build. This guy is never going to get good aim. His arm's cut, so his melee skill's down a bit. So maybe like, there's somebody around here that's got like 50 skill and no stars in it. I pay attention to their backgrounds for sure. Because it can make a big difference. So if that's the case, then, you know, I'll get, where is it, fast adaptation. Each miss gives an 8% chance to hit, and it stacks until you hit something. So that can be really good. But in terms of backgrounds, like I never get minors. They're terrible. Shepherds, I've never really seen too many of them, to be honest. And yet there's 2 here, which is kind of weird. It says they're good at physical labor, so they probably have a higher fatigue than most normal people. Students get an extra 15% experience. But there's also... Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you asking. Where, like, this guy probably has a higher melee defense or melee skill. So even if he doesn't have stars, he might not be a bad choice. But he's going to drop me down a lot of money. And this guy could be right in the middle. But I feel like what typically can make somebody really great or not isn't so much their background or even what their starting stats are, as it is what their stars can be. Let's go ahead and buy this guy and this guy. And the reason I'm going to go for it, other than the fact that it gives me double the chances to get somebody really good, is that it also gives me a backup, which I might be needing. So this guy right here is 160 gold. Look, he's got 3 stars in fatigue and 3 stars in melee starting at 54. And 2 stars in help. Those are really great things to have. He also has 4 melee defense, which is weird. So he's awesome. And this guy's actually pretty decent too. He's got a clubfoot. Got a lot of clubfoot people around. But he'll get that extra 15%. I'm sorry, 10 experience. 10% experience. I thought it used to be 15, but I could just be wrong. But he's got 2 stars in ranged, and starting at 40 really isn't that bad, to be perfectly honest. As well as ranged defense, which is really good if you don't want to get headshot with an arrow. I don't typically put points into it, but there are reasons to do that. Like this guy. This guy's just not that great overall. He's level 3 and he's just still not great. So he's more than likely going to become my backup guy. He's beat to all hell. Look at him. Let's go ahead. We'll equip him. And some of this stuff here. You know, we'll give him a long axe too. It doesn't matter that his melee score sucks. The long axe is great because what it will really help do is it's a guaranteed hit to break basic shields. One shot will break a shield, done with it. Really helps the front line out. Having them kind of transpose like that too on both sides, really great. And if someone's got not great range skill, give them crossbow. The crossbow bolt has a plus 15% chance to hit, -3 per tile of distance. So, I mean, it has an increased chance of hit, basically. Don't be afraid to give it to him. Is this a regular crossbow? Oh my, it is. Too bad everyone's range skills just freaking god-awful. Well, I'll give you the stronger crossbow, I guess. But yeah, this guy, he's gonna be great. He even has a pretty decent starting max health, too. So my decision to try to keep him alive a little bit more than everyone else just totally happened. Give you the better helmet. Your fatigue is already feeling it, though. And while your attack's gonna be great, it's not great yet. I want to keep him that shield, but you know what? I think it's just costing too much fatigue. Even being at 60 is kind of low. 9, 12. It's not a huge difference in armor, but it's another 2 fatigue. And that will add up. What's wrong with you? You have a spear. See, you're also just not that great. And you also got the crap beat out of you. I'll give you that. I don't know if there's really any other armor or helmets per se I should swap around. That's better for you. We just need more body armors. To that effect, he's really good at Why do you have a boar spear if your ability to hit is 64? No. Take that. I must have given it to you for like wolves or something and forgotten. We need more people with maces. And by maces I mean flails. To the extent I think, God, it does so little damage. I'll give you this. It does less damage, but we really need, if we're going to run into more bandits, we need to really destroy them. What's your fatigue? 69. Giggity, first off, but not great. Max fatigue 10, but it's only 5. If it's in your back pocket, it only has a half the vitality. Fuck's sake, Absurdum. Half the penalty. Those words are close. As it would have as it's equipped. So we might switch this out when this guy gets in combat and start busting heads with it. I like that. Hey McYagi, how are you, friend? Thanks for coming by. But all in all, for the money we paid for those two guys, I'm pretty happy. Even the other one. It's really not bad. Let's buy some tools. We really need tools. I'm tired. Yeah, I hear you there, friend. Sell that for sure. We'll take a look and see who might need this bike. These bikes have an increased chance to hit, so we like them. They are indeed our friends. Tools are not bad priced. We're going to probably need more than that. Yeah, God, we need a lot of tools. 7 and 18 supplies. Bleh. This food here is not greatly priced. We'll probably move on from here then. See what else they got going on. Nothing substantial. Ooh. Two-handed flanged mace. God, I hope we get to that point. I hope we can get to it soon. Because I cannot wait to just cleave people's heads in like that. Any rumors? Young lad, some days ago, work. Yeah. And then there was... you. Take the bike instead. Alright. Hopefully in a day or so, we'll run into something else, and we'll be perfectly capable of murdering it. But we have some time, really, before we have to turn in this contract. We do have to get back before the time runs out, I think. Or otherwise we forfeit it, but I could be wrong on that, I don't remember. Let's see what this town has going for us, though. And then we're going to head south. I think there's more things going on for us south. There's actually footprints right there. Hopefully leading to something to kill. No tools here, which is really a shame. Probably should have sold this stuff from the last time. We'll sell a couple things. Life. Poundmaster. Do you guys sell dogs here? Do you sell dogs here? Yeah, let's buy a dog. I think these are like base price for the dogs. We'll just buy one. Actually, no, it says 200. They've got a dog sale going on, which is really quite fantastic. It's nice of them. You get your dog back. Try not to get him killed by orcs this time. And who has a boar spear and probably will actually land a hit with it. You can get the nice one though. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful weapons there. Let's see if we can track down these, well, tracks. Oh, I am not fighting you. Look at them. This one's not covered in fur like the ones in the Snowware. That is really awesome. However, they can go fuck off. I'm not fighting them. Not after last time. Absurdum only makes mistakes like 10 times before he finally learns to leave things alone. Usually. No, not fighting him. Not fighting him. Those bastards don't even look like they have fur to trade in. What would I even get for killing them? I'm gonna get 2 heads, assuming I don't die in the process. Which is really a big assumption. Kind of standing in this over the morning. I just want to use this mount to really see what's going on around here. There's something going on there. Oh, Jesus Christ, is it you guys? Okay, well, those ones have fur. Fuck. What happened here? It looks like these guys were hunting somebody down. Those are footprints. But those aren't like people footprints. Those are bear footprints, like goblins or something to that effect. Jesus Christ. Hey, Canadian guy, how are you, friend? Oh, you might pop my shoulder out. Yeah, I don't. God, why are they always here? At least they're walking away from us. Now, if I could get them to, like, bait into the fight, then sure, we could talk. I think they've caught our scent. Like last time, they'll probably just go up there and disappear. I just want to see if we can find a place to attack. Now, I believe there were some down here. We can also look into if need be. But really, I'd like to find some nice bandits kind of patrolling around, not really doing anything. And perhaps we could get more tools here. That would be pretty nice. Fat and sassy. It's not a bad way to be. I know we discovered a place down here once, but then we just immediately burnt it to the ground. Let's see if we can get some tools real quick. Your food is expensive. Your tools are overpriced but needed. Shit. You know what? I'm starving too. I need food. An extra 20 gold, we can straight up buy bread. Let's buy some bread and grain. Now our money's starting to dwindle, and we haven't killed a lot of people for it. Kill the peasants, they're evil. I've done it. 1% confirmed. Well, yeah, because they're poor. They're not. Clearly don't have jobs. They're walking between towns for a living. So we can see all the way down here and haven't spotted anything. We've only killed 8 people. That's not enough money to pay for our losses. Or time used. There are some fights going on around here. And a necromancer's hideout. A few geists. God, I hate geists. Probably more than anything else in this entire game that I have at least to fight yet. Geists. God, I hate geists. Now, that being said, most... Oh, God. I was gonna say most of our people have better resolve than I normally do, and that makes a big difference. Peas and ants. Good one, sir. I'm never going to be able to see the word peasants anymore, nothing pea ants. Yeah, I mean, some of our people, the people that have been around long enough, have higher resolve than we normally would. Our sergeant isn't looking too bad. Part of the problem with them is that you just have to roll well, which, if you haven't noticed, doesn't usually happen for me. Because if it wasn't for that, then I don't think we'll get heads for killing him. I don't know if we'll get credit for it. If it wasn't for that, this fight wouldn't really be that bad. Now, that also being said, the developers did say that these locations were sent out kind of like patrols now. And when they do, they will get weaker. So if we kind of walk back and notice that tracks are leading out, then we should have a decent chance fighting them, whatever that might entail. Or, if something comes out and fights us, and we do well, their guard is still less than there. But places kind of have a garrison, if you will. I really thought for sure we'd find something more down here than just that. Be ants, if you will. Though I kind of get the feeling I'm just hemorrhaging money here as we don't find anything to fight. I'm not super confident we'll find up this way. I'm terrified to go back to the east over there and find more of those giant things that want to kill me. Did you say you have cheap fish? What's this about? Full nets. The waters are teeming with swarms of fish. Fresh fish. is abundant and cheap. Is that so? Because you're not selling literally any. And I think that makes you a real bastard. However, the rest of your food is cheap, I guess. And I will take these because I need them as well. And I'll sell a bow because now I need to start selling things. Jerks. This is probably worth repairing and selling. 2 hammers. I think it is. Most tier 2 weapons are worth repairing and selling. Despite the fact that I have not been doing that. I only usually do that when I have like clearly abundant amount of tools at good prices. Fish my ass, you don't have to be fish. I'm stunned. You know, you can never find an enemy when you're looking for one, which is usually just on these patrol. Let's climb this mountain real quick and see. Nothing. Ants again. Well, we can't go up here and visit these people. Well, they don't look friendly. And I'm willing to bet it's because they're not. I don't think they had any geists, so if I'm looking to find a necromancer and some of its friends, I might as well pick the battle that doesn't involve ghosts that will literally make my people fear to death. Not gonna get there in time to see what's going on. Please walk over there more. No. Well, then I guess we'll just keep looking till daytime, and then we'll go turn it in. We only have 2 days left anyways. That's my mission objective. Ah, shit, they do have geists. And they even have... Oh, this is even worse than the last one. Well then, fuck off. I feel like lately this game has really started to turn on me. And I mean that it has emotions and hates me. Something I don't feel like it was doing last week. It's like, Absurdum, you're excited to play this game. I'm excited that you're excited. Let's be friends. And I was like, alright, fine, we'll go 20-some days without anyone dying. Yeah, enough marching for one day. We just have to take another job. We're literally hemorrhaging money. An audacious act of thievery. Sounds like you need somebody murdered. It's a cheap job, we're gonna take it. Mostly because we can accomplish it quickly. Also murder. Killing men does make for great bedtime stories. That's all I needed to hear. Random event getting everybody all excited. I imagine that's more a pull that I'm not interested in fighting. It is, look at them, they're already chasing me. Let's fight these raiders before it gets too dark. Tell the observers to charge. Murder. Indeed. God, I love that murder fish. I often consider changing that to like my entry level one so more people can use it, but I mean the derp is more applicable probably all of the time. Good work, I suppose. Switch out your axe too. Well, these guys have decent armor, body armor, not much. Head armor should make it really perfect for, you know, clubbing their heads in. They have to keep coming towards us. What do you have? Let's just throw one. Perfect. And then I'll bring this out so it can be ready for next turn. Let's get you a bit closer to the fight. They're probably mostly going to stall this... Hey, jerk. Stall this turn. Waiting for our spear walls to go down and whatnot. Except for that guy, because he can fit right in there. But I'm going to stab him in the head. And by head, I mean body, and destroy his armor. That is unfortunate. There we go, that's a nice headshot. And I don't know what killed him, but I guess it doesn't matter at a certain point. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. It just wouldn't be fair. Stab him. Yeah, let's go. Let's just start stabbing people. The melee's on. Let's just stab away. Doesn't hit there. I don't think I can get to you in time, so not with you at least. Maybe Firewolf can rush up there. Pose, smart move. Ah, you jerk. Break your shield. Jump to you so you can't throw any more things at us. And I guess we'll put you there. Okay, fair enough. Are you fucking kidding me? Get fucked. Hate you fucking raiders, man. Alright. No running for you. You're all dead. This was supposed to be an easy fight. I couldn't have picked an easier fight. Thank you for the F. Does not go unappreciated. I hope this guy is ready to get the shit murdered out of him. Because I've about had it with this crap. Yeah, so Harold the Swift was actually one of our relatively better people. He was a waiter I paid, luckily not much money for, but on the other end we did get 4 levels, so and we traded up on the armor, I think. Great. I guess it doesn't really feel like much of a victory, but I suppose it is. Let's collect our pay and avoid the hell out of those. Alright, well, let's stay positive and look at the good things that's happened for us. We'll get fast adaptation on you. I just don't see you getting a whole lot better than 60. So I think that's fair. Congrats, Roderick. You get to be put back in. Engelbert. You know, you're probably going to get fast adaptation too. This is a lot of people we have that just aren't really great at what they're supposed to be doing. You are, though. You're great at what you're supposed to be doing. Good enough. Level 5, 68 aim. I can handle that. I will probably be putting you in the front line soonish. Like right now. Your aim is better than most people. Fatigue's better than most people. Your health is better than most people. Congrats, you get to be in the front line. Fatigue's still alright. Drop these things off, you don't need them. And you get that. So do I want to get you cover? That's why I typically be getting people in the front. Being better about remembering to use it, so that's always nice. It's key, I found. Let's get you suited up before I forget. Do you deserve that helmet? Not really. Not really at all. He kind of does though. We'll shimmy around some of the armor there. Let's put that up front. We'll give you the big axe, because I don't actually trust you to hit anything. Isn't that crazy? I read that on Reddit. Isn't it crazy? And some people are like, yeah, I just bring turrets and drop them in. Use their power grid, they attack their things. But the sunlight probably weighs like 0.1 unit or pound or whatever they call it. Kilogram, I think is what they use as the metric. When the turrets are, I imagine, heavier and really slow people down. But both, I feel like, are really great ideas. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Why are you so scared of everything? We just need to really get all your base stuff up. Like, it's reasons like that we can't fight Geists. Him specifically. Please go away, please go away. They appear to maybe be going away. I stopped running for some reason. Please don't stop running. Well, I'm not sure they got our money's worth out of that, but it's okay. What are we talking about? We are talking about when you go to raid in RimWorld, someone was posting, and I retweeted it because the creator of the game saw it on Reddit as well. Basically, to knock out their turrets, you just drop a sunlight because their system can't handle all the power wattage that it uses. Sun lamps use a crap ton of power. They weigh practically nothing. You just drop it, put it on their power grid, it drains their batteries and their power generation, and the turret shut off. Beautiful. It's a beautiful idea. God, I love RimWorld. It is a fantastic game. Fighting giants won't come cheap. It's not going to come cheap. That's still not enough money. Sorry. If it was one, maybe, but I'm sure it wasn't. And you want me to fight green screens? This sounds awfully familiar. No. Nope, sorry. Maybe if we had our original people back, I think we could have a good shot at it, but not with everyone being dead. Because he didn't say anything about RimWorld, he just saw a tweet, and I saw you retweeted it, so I happen to just know what he was talking about. Cheap tools. And cheap berries. I'll take them. But yeah, God, I love that game. We're not really great on money. But I'm interested in getting Mr. Erling here. Mr. Quick Feet also piques my interest. He's level 2 and he's honestly only like 100 gold more. We don't... It's hard to say we don't really need frontliners. Because none of our frontline people are really that great. I mean, we have a couple of people who are okay. We have other people that will manage. I think now that you have better weapons, maybe I should just use sword. Now that you have fast adaptation, I mean. Spears really don't do well against raiders. It's a big part of what's going wrong here. Swords don't do that much better of a job, but they do a better job. Yeah, it's cheap, but I don't think it's the best idea. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back. We'll go find ourselves another job and move on with it. See you guys in a bit.